Good day, McVeigh, and happy Friday. Good morning, boys and girls. Please stand to honor our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Boys and girls, you may be seated. Okay, let's get to our birthday book for today. All right. So yesterday there were no birthdays, but today, happy birthday to Gianna Vegas in our 4th grade, Lillian Lau in our 3rd grade, and Hendel Jean in our kindergarten. Tomorrow, happy birthday to Ashad Syed in our 2nd grade and Zachary Mathis in our 1st grade. And on Sunday, happy birthday to Sophia Bullis in our 3rd grade and Gavin Burbage in our 1st grade. All right. So, the lunch today, of course, Friday pizza day. We also have boar's head turkey and cheese, our grilled cheese lunch, and a bagel lunch. All right. So we are continuing our tour of Asia, and today we're stopping in the 2nd largest populated country in the world. So again, close to the same number of people as we learned yesterday in China. So China has 1,440,000,000 people. Well, India is close, 1,380,000,000. It's many, many, many people. And India is a wonderful place, very, very large area. And of course, therefore, like the United States, when a country is large, China, Russia, we've learned about this, the climate in that country might be very different from place to place. So, for example, there's a place in India that has the greatest amount of rainfall of all the places in the world that people live. Now, rainforest, generally people don't live there. There are some indigenous tribes that live, but in a civilization, in a society, the space in India has the greatest amount of rainfall. And there are probably some things that you don't know about India that you might like to know. For example, the game Chutes and Ladders comes from India, and it was originally Snakes and Ladders, and it was to teach how to be kind, pretty much, how to do to others what you would like done to yourself. How about this? Shampoo comes from India. So we use shampoo to wash our hair, stay clean. That is from India. And how about this one? So sugar is in a lot of things that we eat, and we tend to like sugar. It's sweet. So, but sugar is grown, and the first country to take sugar cane from the ground and refine it into the sugar that we put in our food was India. So lots of cool things. India also values cows and elephants very much, and is the largest producer of milk in the whole world. They really take very good care of their cows. And in India, it's against the law to kill a cow, as a matter of fact. So, what else did I want to share? Oh, so in India, by the way, many, many, many people speak English. In fact, next to the United States, the most English-speaking people live in the country of India, but there are 22 languages. There are also over 300,000 mosques and 2 million temples, Hindu temples. super cool place. I hope I get to go there someday. But the flag, I wanted to share the flag. This one is hanging in the hall. So we have the orange, which is called saffron, white, and green. So the orange or the saffron is for strength and courage, and the white for peace and unity, and the green for the fertility of the land. Now the wheel in the middle is symbolic of motion, always moving forward in growth and in peace. And again, this flag is one of the ones we have hanging. So Monday, we're going to be talking about a holiday that's celebrated by some Indian people, Ramadan, because Monday begins Ramadan. So we'll be talking about that on Monday. So moving on to our Get Smart project, kind of ties into what we just learned about with that wheel a little bit, and also our Mighty Kind Moment of the Day. So this project is coming from Oscar, and he did a project on physics. So physics is a science that you might study when you get to high school or college, but it's really all around us. Physics is about the study of matter and how things in our world interact with each other. So, for example, one of the things that Oscar talks about here are the laws of Newton. Newton was a famous physicist. So, and his third law says that things in motion that interact with each other cause motion moving forward. So for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So if something is in motion, it tends to stay in motion, but for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Now, we talk about this in science, but it can also be in emotions and life. So, for example, if I smile at somebody, that action of smiling causes a reaction in that other person. We may not see it, but there is a reaction. Now, if we're talking about the laws of physics, if you take a ball and bounce it, the action of bouncing causes the rebound of the ball to come back up to you. If the ball doesn't bounce, the force of the ball going to the ground isn't lost, it's absorbed, but there was a reaction from the initial action. So when you think about all the things that you do and all the things that we do as people and as a school, everything we do has an impact on others. Every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So if we cause something to happen, when it happens, something else will happen. It's kind of like a domino effect. So I'm not going to get too much into the physics under it. It's a little bit complicated, but I wanted to get into that because what we talk about all the time is that if you fill a bucket, you fill your own bucket. An action, equal and opposite reaction, you fill your own bucket. That's very much like Newton's law, third law. And it's also connected to our Mighty Kind Moment of the Day. So thank you to Oscar. First, let's get our drum roll. Dun, dun, dun. So this is coming from Sophia Bullis and Ava Michelle. They wrote a little book, Best Friends. And some of it is about their relationship, but they have a lot of very interesting advice in here. So, for example, they draw a diagram of friendship, and they show peace and love in it, and that's a big part of friendship. But if you look at chapter 2, friends are something everyone should have, and then they have a little illustration. And finally, friends are very valuable. So, what I took from this is that each one of you, my friends, has a friend at McVeigh. Always. Always. And so, even though sometimes it may seem like, oh, having a bad day or things aren't going well, there's always somebody here who cares about you, is a friend to you, and is looking forward to seeing you. And that's super important to always remember. Even if you're new to McVeigh and you haven't made a lot of friends yet, you will. But the people here, your teachers, all the adults that you see are your friends too. And we're here all the time because we love you and we value you. So thank you to Sophia and Ava. And keep that in mind. Why? Because you're a mighty mind. Not only that, mighty kind, mighty mind. And every day, boys and girls, it's a great day to get smart and be kind to both each other and the earth. Let's have a wonderful day.